And so when I look at this, knowing what's important, the location of job assignments, and it helps justify the time expense. I hit on this before. As a matter of fact, all these I hit on for the most part before. Making sure that you put the right people at the right location. If you take someone who's not properly skilled or has the equipment to do the job you're assigning them, you're just wasting your time. Existing contracts, making sure that you have contracts with as many of the outside resources you're bringing in as possible. There may be, again, I mentioned this earlier, you may have a case where you're bringing someone in because of need that you haven't had on property before, but if it's not an existing contract, you've got to have a contract. It protects you, protects them. But the more existing contracts you can have and the opportunity to talk to them annually allows to bring out the clarity and understanding of what's expected of them. Competitive bidding process, I put that in there because if you're going to be looking for rate relief or looking for funding through some type of disaster funding, making sure that you have done the proper due diligence in acquiring those resources. If you go out and you just say, well, I got them because they're in the neighborhood, are they the cheapest? And not necessarily meaning, and maybe I should have said maybe the most economical. They're still qualified. They can still do the work, but are they the most economical? Well, I only grab them. I don't know. Well, could you have done better? People are going to push you to make sure you do that right. And again, I'll mention that, when do you get and release resources? Do you pre-stage or do you stage after? Do you pre-stage 100%, 60%? 10%. When you get resources, making sure when you have resources, you release them properly, making sure that you know where you want to put them, know that you've talked with them before, you have understandings or at least some expectations with them. So knowing at a high level, and these are things you've got to look at. If I went into a group of people and they said, I may not have it in this list, but it's have those existing contracts. Knowing the capabilities and where you're assigning them and what you're giving them. And making sure that you have vented and done the proper due diligence and bringing those people in. And then when you get those resources, make sure you know where you get them and how you're going to release them and work your plan. You may alter it, but you've got to have a plan.